welcome to American Beer TV. We've got something really unique for you today. We've got a really good beer, but we've got it in a little different form than you'll see it in the store. You're not going to see it like this. This is a special distributor sample that Kenny was able to procure here. So he's got the hookups.
It's not for sale.
No,
so we're not trying to sell it to you.
No, we're not. We're not selling it to you. But this is Grand Teton's Trout Hop Black IPA. That's what they call it. Not what
Is there such thing as a black
No,
IPA?
because, you know, it's a black pale ale.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's redundant.
That would be black India.
No, it's not redundant. It's
pale ale.
Yeah, it's like jumbo shrimp.
It's
an oxymoron.
Pale. Jumbo shrimp.
Yeah.
A fat shrimp.
Yeah, you know, a shrimp is small. Jumbo, you can't have a big small shrimp. You know, but anyway, no. So this is certainly not black pale.
It's bottle conditioned. There is yeast.
Yes.
On the bottom.
Oh, I'm getting into the nose too early. I'm excited. But no, what this is basically would be like an India, an IPA or something like an India Black Ale or even an India. Actually,
yeah, I say India
ale.
Black Ale.
Yeah.
I don't think the Brewers Guild has a style for this.
No,
beer
not
yet.
particularly.
I think it's pretty new. I think in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I think the first one I had of like this, I think would probably have to be Sublimely Self-Righteous by Stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried theirs, but I think I forget, but I tried somebody else's before I tried theirs.
So, no, but I'm like I said, with my homebrew, and I made something similar, not quite this dark, but I took it as a historical aberration. So what happened if everyone in India
there are a lot more,
I
mean, on the subject, there are a lot more imperial brown ales, there's imperial porters, there's a lot.
But not imperial, India.
No, but I'm saying there's a lot more on the market now than there used to be. Back in the day, there were brown ales or brown ales. It was like mild, or there was a little hoppy, or whatever.
But if you take a historical aberration, and if you say someone who's taken one of these brewers who's making India Pale Ale for all the people down in India, because that's what it came about. The British Empire was sending beer down to their soldiers in India. That's how it all came about. What if someone down in India that had some pull, some influence, said, no, I don't want a pale ale. I want a brown ale. Yeah. Make sure I can get a brown ale or even a black ale.
They would have had to
hop it up
and add a little more alcohol.
Exactly. And you would have something very similar to this. Now, that didn't happen in history, but it could have. And so I think an India brown or India black ale would be a totally appropriate name. So, okay.
So
let's get into color.
So let's get into this beer. Yeah.
About the color?
So
yes, we do.
So this beer is obviously very. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's as dark as a porter. It's almost as dark as a porter. There's a little bit of light can kind of comes through.
Yeah. I think it's got a brown notes on the edge. Mm-hmm. You know, it's definitely in the brown category. I don't see very hard any red, little brown, maybe orange at the lightest.
Yeah. The aromatics of this beer are really predominant.
Yeah, you're getting some of the sweet. There's some sweetness from the malt, but you are getting hops.
I get definitely the feel that they're using really high alpha acid hops in this beer.
And it
says on their website that they're using Northwestern hops, that's a pretty vague description of hops. So,
but I also am getting kind of a almost a coffee dryness, roastedness to it. Huh? Let's give it a taste. See how
it's like hoppy coffee.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
That's a pretty hoppy beer.
That's a pretty everything beer. That's pretty much
big
instantly just an assault on you. I mean, it comes bold, strong right out the gate. Lots of malt, lots of hops that hit hard right away. Everything was right up on the hit in front of your tongue.
So this is along the lines of along the lines of American Strong Ale. So it's got kind of like you just said, it's got a lot of everything. It's got malt, and as I'm talking, you get a little bit of that roasted malt that comes through. You get those coffee flavors, and the hops just keep coming through on this one.
This is really intense. You know, so many times you hear about bitterness on both sides. You hear about people that don't like hoppy beers because they're too bitter. You hear about people that don't like dark beers because they're too bitter. This is all of the bitterness.
Yeah.
This is all the types of bitter that you can
this could
expect
be
from beer.
offensive to a lot of people.
But
it
it's
could be.
fantastic.
I mean, it really could be.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's a wonderful beer.
Yeah,
but
you
could
give it
be.
to a lot of people. Someone who doesn't like, isn't accustomed to bitterness, and they're just gonna be like, like they're gonna think like you
balance.
in the mouth.
I think it's totally balanced. I think 8.5%. They've got enough alcohol. They've got enough malt. I think it's got body. It does.
I think
for
it's
me.
balanced in the same way that if Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield timed it perfectly to punch you in the face at exactly the same time, and you said, well, yeah, that's balanced, because they hit at the same time, yes, it's balanced.
Because you would just fall straight down.
Oh,
before,
yeah, you just, yeah.
Instead of going one way or another.
You know, if one like hit you like pow, and then the other one came out pow,
Yeah.
that would not be balanced,
Yeah.
but they just like
At
synchronous.
the same time,
Yeah, because you're getting like walloped by hop bitterness, you're getting walloped by maltiness and malt coffee bitterness. So it's really intense, I think, and I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I really do like it.
I mean, to explain this beer a little bit to somebody that hasn't tried it before, I'm getting a little bit of those notes, kind of like Arrogant Bastard did.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of something different like that, like taking beer
there
to
were
another
more-
level. you
Yeah,
know?
where they were more caramel malts and
Right.
caramelness to it. This is
a little more extreme.
coffee, yeah.
So this is going like, exactly. The coffee notes, where Arrogant Bastard had, kind of like the kind of caramely candy, sweetness, things like that, but still had those big hop notes.
Yeah.
This has like the roasted flavors, still backing up with the hops. Great.
And it comes
Good
on hard and then fades pretty quickly, just leaving a lingering, balance between the hop and coffee bitterness. But this is really an excellent beer.
This is a
really,
beer
really
drinker's
good.
beer.
Serious.
Big time.
Serious.
Well, all right.
This is a fantastic beer. Thanks for sharing it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Get out there and drink craft beer.
I snorted up my nose.
Okay. Really big hops. Really big hops. So we...
You did hear me say I snorted up my nose. He just goes on with the show. The show must go on. I don't care if you're snorting over there. Okay.